Namaste students. First of all, I, Jaypur, Dr.Y.Chandrakala, Assistant Professor Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the biodiversity and conservation. So, bio means life and diversity means the variety. So, biodiversity is a variety and difference among the living organisms from all sources, including the terrestrial, marine, and other aquatic ecosystems. Sand and the ecological complex of which they are part. Okay? So biologists mostly often define biological diversity or biodiversity as the totality of genes, species, and ecosystem of a region. So the biodiversity found on Earth today consists of many millions of distinct biological species which are the product of nearly 3.5 billion years of evolution. Okay? So different types of biodiversity, community and ecosystem diversity, species diversity, genetic diversity. So community and ecosystem diversity are the difference in habit, niche, species interaction. Species diversity are different kind of organism relationship with species. And genetic diversity is the difference in the gene and combination of gene within a population. So the community is the ecosystem diversity. The ecosystem diversity refers to the diversity of a place and the level of ecosystem. They have three perspectives: alpha diversity within the community diversity. Alpha diversity refers to the diversity of the organisms sharing the same community or habit. Beta diversity between the community diversity is referred to the diversity of the organisms sharing two habits. Gamma diversity is the diversity of the habit over the total landscape of the geographical area and is called the gamma diversity. Species diversity refers to the variety of species within a region. Species diversity is an index that is incorporates the number of species in an area and also their relative abundance. So it is generally a much more useful value than the species richness. So next, the genetic diversity. It is a diversity that refers to the total number of the genetic characteristics in the genetic makeup of a species. It is distinguished from genetic variability, which describes the tendency of a genetic characteristic to vary. The value of biodiversity are the food. About 80,000 edible plants and about 90% of the plants present day food crops have been domesticated from wild. So drug and medicines. About 75% of the world population depend on plants and plant extracts for drugs, medicines. Fuels about forest like fossil fuels and also the predictive biodiversity. The social values we can say like tulsi plant, lotus plant, people plant, etc. are considered as a sacred and holy and which are saved by the people as the social values. And about 2.1 billion species have been identified till date, which is more than most species have been believed to exist. And so, hotspot biodiversity. Hotspot biodiversity is a biogeographic region in which the significant reservoir of the biodiversity and its threatened with destruction. An area is designated as a hotspot when it is contains at least 0.5 of the plant species as endemic. Okay? So there are such hotspots in the biodiversity on a global level, out of which two are present in India. Okay? These are Indo-Burma, Eastern India, Himalayas, and the Western Ghats of Sri Lanka. So these hotspots covers less than 2% of the world's land area are found and have criteria for determining the hotspot is number of endemic species, that is, the species which are found nowhere else, that are unique to a specific area, or the degree of threatened, which is measured in terms of habitat loss. Okay? So the hotspots include all Cambodian, Vietnam, and Laos, and nearly the entire area of Thailand, Myanmar, Bhutan, as well as the parts of Nepal, Eastern India, and extreme southern China. In addition to that, overall, the shore islands of main islands of the South China, in Western Ghat in Sri Lanka. So, threat to the biodiversity, the extinction of the natural environment or the event of the geographical perception routine, habitat loss, degradation, and fragmentation. So, habitat loss and degradation are the major cause of the species extinction, or 89% of all threatened birds, 83% of the mammalians, and 91% of all threatened plants globally, as according to IUCN 2000. Poaching of wildlife is another threat has been emerging recently. Maybe one of the primary reasons for declining in the number of species. Okay? So, man and wildlife conflict. Endangered species, large number of out of like 81,000 species of animals in this country are considered to be endemic, and 62% of the amphibian and 50% of lizards are also endemic in the Western Ghats. So, conservation of the biodiversity. The conservation of biodiversity has been held in June 1992, stressed on the need of the conservation of the biodiversity for sustainable development and all. And the conservation is defined here as the management of human use of the biodiversity so that the yield of to the greater sustainable benefits and present generation, while maintaining its potential to meet the needs. So the basic conservation of wildlife here is in situ conservation and ex situ conservation. In situ conservation is the simple means of conservation of the species in natural ecosystems or even in the man-made ecosystem. Like Jim Corbett was first national park established in India. Like the different protection categories are being kept in situ conservation, bioreserve, national park, wildlife sanctuaries, etc. Ex situ conservation is the conservation of the components of the biodiversity outside the natural habitat, like aquarium, nurseries, seed bank, botanical gardens, etc. So, National NBPGR, National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resource in Delhi for plants and seed conservation. Agriculture and horticulture products are kept under minus 196 degrees centigrade in the liquid nitrogen. So, the goal of conservation is here to focus and protect the entire ecosystem as well as a single species. Okay. The challenges are here protecting the resources for future can require people and changes their way and earn their living today, and conservation of the ecosystem and valuable biodiversity, which may be like direct economic value or indirect economic value has to be preserved. Why should we protect our biodiversity? It is the reason is we get medicine, agricultural, commercial, ecological, and aesthetic and ethical aspect we obtain from the biodiversity only. So, it is important, like generation, like soil erosions or maintaining air quality, water quality, or crop production spiritual and cultural values. So we have to conserve our biodiversity. Thank you. This session is powered by 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any queries, please write down